Right, simplify this expression. Start with the numbers. 2 times 6 is 12. It's all about multiplication. X to the power 4 times x to the power 6. Well, add the powers. X to the power 6. Y to the power 6 times y to the power 3. Y to the power of 9. Underline. Simplify 81 to the minus 3/4. Right, take one element at a time. First of all, I'm going to write it as 1 over 81 to the 3/4. Sorted out the minus. Next up, I'm going to split that 3/4 up into a quarter and a cube. Deal with one at a time. So that's 1 over the 4th root of 81, and whatever that comes to, I'm going to cube it. Well, it's not calculated, so it must be straightforward. It must be a number that I know. 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, 3 27s are 81. So the 4th root of 81 is 3. I'm going to cube that. 3 cubed, 3 times 3 is 9, times another 3 is 27. There's my answer. Okay, let's keep going. 22, similar shapes. They don't embolden it for us. That's the key word here. Each length on the larger shape is 3 times the corresponding length on the smaller shape. The area of the larger shape is 360 square centimetres. Find the area of the smaller shape. Right, just make my hired thing here because this is a little bit confusing. So I've highlighted the key words here. The area of the larger shape is 360. So let's illustrate it. They've already given us a diagram, but that area is 360 square centimetres. And we know that each length on the larger shape is 3 times on the smaller shape. So if that's L, this would be 3L. Right, recognise the area of maths. We're talking about lengths, shapes, enlargements. I'm thinking it's scale factors. So that means I know that there's different things. Length, I have length scale factors and I have area scale factors. Right, so if the scale factor of length, and we're told that that is 3, because we're multiplying each length by 3 to get to the larger shape. So my length scale factor here is 3. My area scale factor, well, it's 3 squared. That's the key fact we learned with the difference between length scale factors and area scale factors. So my area scale factor is 9. So the area of the larger shape is 9 times the area of the smaller shape. Well, we want to find the area of the smaller shape. So to do that, we're going to have to take our area of the large shape, divide it by 9, non-calculator again, so that's quite nice numbers. 360 divided by 9 is 40, and let's make sure we get the units right, 40 square centimetres. Underline it to make it obvious. 23, factorising. Okay, factorise the expression 10t squared plus 11t plus 3, and hence solve this equation. Right, first thing to notice here, a bit of exam technique, these are the same things. So if we can do this, it's going to help us solve the equation. So big problem is we've got a 10 at the front. So let's use our technique and we multiply the first and last numbers together. That gives us 30, and now we're looking for factors of 30 that add to 11. 5 and 6 sound good. Right, so that means we'll take our 10t squared, split the 11t up into 6t and 5t, and that is the same as that. Now I'm going to cut it in the middle, factorise each half. So I've got a common factor here of 2 and t, and a common factor here of, oh, there isn't one, so I'm just going to put that in a bracket, because if I'm looking carefully, that is the same as that, which is nice because the 5t plus 3 becomes one of my brackets, and 2t plus, well, that's just a 1 there, that's like my common factor. So that's it factorised. We want to solve this equation over here. Well, that is the same as that, so if I factorise it, I can also say that 2t plus 1 multiplied by 5t plus 3 is equal to 0. Now I can use my rule that something times something is 0, so either 2t plus 1 equals 0 or 5t plus 3 equals 0, rearranging t therefore equals minus a half or t equals minus 3/5. Underline my answers, make them clear. Okay, part B, factorised expression 36d squared minus 100. Right, got a notice here, this might be the difference of two squares, little technique. Got a square number, got a square number, got a square letter. So, one bracket, squared, 6 squared would be 36, so we'll make that 6d minus 100. So, why have I squared that? Just want to do that. Two brackets, sorry. So 6d times 6d will give me 36d squared, plus 10 minus 10 will give me 100. And I'll just check it, just to be sure. So 6d times 6d is 36d squared. 6d plus 10 is 60d. Minus 10 times minus 60d. And minus 10 times plus 10 is minus 100. And they cancel, which gives me my answer. So just underline that, that's my final answer.